Great.
All right.
We here.
I'm posting, got to make a post about, or a story, I should say. Hello, everyone. We're back live from the library. I have to remember where I put the freaking.
Is it the?
It's the thumbnail. I want that thumbnail.
If you go into like your album for like saved.
I might have deleted it. Did I delete it?
It's on the drive.
It is on the drive. This is very interesting.
Hello, everyone. No Zach today. Unfortunately, he had to work, so it's just the two of us. This is throwback to the
good old days.
The OG. Well, not the good old days.
Well, yeah,
they're better with
Zach.
But good classic Doom Productions, I guess.
Yes.
Vintage. Yeah, but we're meeting. We actually started meeting like probably 45 minutes ago. So Jordan and I've been kind of working on some stuff pre-live stream.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're excited to kind of keep plugging away and bring you guys in on the process for how we make movies.
Yeah. As we kind of set up last week, these things are more like what do you call it? A fly in the wall look at how we make movies. Oh, it didn't save. Dang it. No, it did save.
It takes a second to upload. Stories have gotten slow at uploading.
Yeah. So, we were meeting about Ethan's script, the film. How far away are we from production?
We're 2 weeks out as of today. So, we'll be going up to Yakima. And we'll be filming.
Yeah. Should be super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got Charlie in the chat. How's it going, Charlie?
What's up, Charlie?
Nice to see you. Yeah. Hope you're well.
Number one viewer of Doom for sure.
I know. VIP fan. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully people will filter in.
Yeah.
We'll get a few people. It was fun last week having people pop in.
Yeah, in and out.
A fun way to do a production meeting.
And I think a lot of people tuned in afterwards during the week. So, for our hardcore fans who are live, thank you.
Yeah.
So we gotta see. Doing pretty well. Sorry, we're getting late. I was doing some last minute edits of my new film, The Shape of Girl to Come. Nice. Doing some work. Is anyone else who's watching working on a film?
Yeah.
Please share. This is not a Doomed exclusive like stuff. You got stuff to share, feel free to let us know. So we were talking about, we can't reveal all this.
We can't reveal this in detail now.
But does that feel...
This I feel gets me to where I need to be and help me answer some questions.
Okay.
There is some technical stuff that we could talk about, though. That's less script.
We got Nolan in the chat. How's it going,
Hey, Nolan. I've got this little booklet of notes here of script and story stuff for War of the Worlds. So there's what Jordan and I were talking about before. This was just like some character things, some stuff that I was kind of bouncing ideas off of and trying to like get some added clarity on.
Yeah.
So that's what we were chatting about kind of in detail. So we won't go into what those specifics were. But Nolan, you and I, we can chat about this later. So if you have time or want to call in the next couple of days, let me know. But I'll be writing tonight. So I feel bad. So Nolan, one of the actors on the film, he's been helping write a lot of dialogue for the script because he's really good at dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And today I was working a whole bunch on a draft, and I sent him now it'll be like 3 different documents. And I keep being like, here's the most recent one. Then like 2 hours later, actually refer to this one. So, and I'll be doing that again tonight. So sorry. But he's a MVP, ready anytime.
Nice.
We don't deserve you, Nolan.
No, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Nolan's script, I don't think he's going to share it until it's made, but he's got this great feature that was called Devil's Dynamite, and I don't know what the current title is. Remind me if it's called something else now, but it's a really good Western horror. It's like a really genre bending kind of thing, and it's really good. It's so if Yeah, no one can read it, but it'll make a great movie when no one gets around to it.
Yeah. This is so not related
Yeah.
to anything, but it is. In Oregon, we have an organization called OMPA.
Yeah.
Which their acronym I can never remember, but they're a filmmaking like network, essentially.
Oregon Media Production, something.
Yeah. Oh, and Nolan says that is still the title.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I went to a meetup 2 days ago with them that they held. Because a buddy of mine, he knows like the new president of OMPA, and I guess they're making a push to do like a lot more things in Portland.
Nice.
And he wanted to connect me with her. But I got to meet some other really cool filmmakers at that event.
Nice.
Some new actors. I told them all to follow us and to reach out.
Cool.
But it was a cool thing to kind of get to know different organizers and like filmmakers, both like at all stages in Portland, because the event was like very just like, meet and greet. And there was like some actors who like, one guy was like a freshman at PSU.
Sure.
And then there were some guys I was talking to who've like, been shooting for Netflix for a couple of years. And so there's a lot of different variety and people that we met. So it was pretty fun.
That's cool.
I forgot where I was going with that anecdote, but does it
really relate to the film?
I was showing off Nolan, your 16 millimeter film camera. That's what it was. Because one of the guys there was talking about shooting on like, he's always wanted to shoot on 16 millimeter and like doing projects on that. And I was like, you got to look at this behind the scenes from when we were shooting the Devil's Dynamite short, because we shot that on 16 mil.
That's
and
cool.
It was pretty fun.
Does Gus still do stuff over there? I don't know. Has he made a film in Oregon recently? It's been a few years since Gus Van Sant's done a project, hasn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
I know he was, most people who've been in the Oregon or the Portland film kind of scene for a while, they've interacted with him. Dead Man's Wire came out last year. Is that set in Portland? I doubt it. It's got a lot of famous people. Famous people don't go to Portland. One of the classes I was working in, we watched a little bit of Portlandia this week with the students.
Oh, cool.
They had never heard of it or seen it.
Really?
But it was wild because I've seen episodes here and there. I don't think Dead Man's Wire was shot in Portland. Yeah, it was in Louisville. But I think Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot. Okay, I'm all over the place. Anyways, Portlandia, when it came out, like I'm sure we had the similar thing. Like I haven't seen all of it. I've seen a handful. But when I saw it, I was like in high school, college, and like I hadn't interacted with as much of Portland as I have now because it came out when we were in high school.
Sure.
But oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It holds up.
It does. It holds up really well.
I think the only thing that doesn't hold up as well is like the fashion.
Sure.
The fashion is very like
it's of the period they were shooting.
Millennial hipster.
Yeah.
But I guess that's more to say like Portland style has evolved to something else, because like in that opening thing, like Carrie comes in and she's got all these piercings and stuff, and he's like, that's a little San Francisco. I'm like, yeah, but everybody's like that now. So
yeah, California came up here as they always do.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but no, I started rewatching it recently. It's pretty great.
Yeah. Oh, looks like we got Dan in the chat. How's it going, Dan?
Pearl Mark.
Nice. Oh, what does it say? Jack White episode in Portlandia. Yeah. Yeah, I remember he did a laundromat show.
Oh, really?
Like I think it was right after the White Stripes had like officially disbanded, and he was doing a bunch of like, I'm doing a show at a laundromat, or I'm doing a show at like, dry cleaners or whatever sort of thing. So he did one in Portland at a laundromat, I think. But yeah.
Yeah. This isn't White Stripes related, but one of the guys at the meetup, he met the drummer to Black Keys at one point, like at a house party, because he was just living in Nashville.
Dang it.
And I was like, hey, this is so off topic, but we made a movie called Little Black Submarines, which is a love letter to the Black Keys. And he was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, yeah, you can maybe watch it on YouTube. If it's up, you got to catch it at the right time.
Let's see if it's up. Let's see it up.
I could never put money on whether or not Little Black Submarines is available to watch.
But it's on Google Drive and
Internet Archive.
Internet Archive forever.
You can watch it.
Yeah.
Just maybe not through us.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. But it's a great movie.
But yeah. Oh no, the film's up.
Hey,
You can watch Little Black Submarines. 1.2K views.
You can watch one of the many versions.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Any other updates with War of the Worlds? Like,
Well,
what else is there to go over?
So this is technical, and we kind of were chatting about this last week where I was drawing for you some scale changes.
Yes.
I need to do this. I just got some film back today for the negatives that'll be in the movie, and I'm going to scan those this weekend.
Sure.
And I guess I don't know what would be most helpful for you. Again, this is for those photos. I'm going to just scan them, pick out the ones that I like. And then do you want me to just send those to you and you can kind of mess around with
that would be helpful.
Scaling?
Yeah.
Because I figured that would probably be easiest. And the way I picture too is like, I have the full negative. I picture, and I still need to look at them and actually like see how they came out, but they look good from just like holding them up. I picture us cropping even further into them, so they're pretty low resolution.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I might send you like the wide, then I might send you some like cropped options, and then you can mess around with like the scale and see what you think looks right.
That works.
It doesn't need to be like the final thing. It's more just for you to get like angles, kind of like how we did with the backgrounds for the LBS car chase, where you can kind of look at it and find what dimension works.
Yeah.
Same thing. And then from there, once we kind of get it right, we can export, and then I'll do the Photoshop with like the final composite.
Just compositing,
yeah. And there'll be a few. We can talk about this more as we go. But
any major spoilers this week? I don't think so.
Probably. I mean, we know what my movie is, and that's a pretty big one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's big news. Just we're revealing what we're working on. But I guess it's nice because it's like we can say what we're doing because they're based on books, but they're not like how we adapt them will be very different.
Like I'm not particularly faithful to the text for War of the Worlds. Like I've had people ask me like about the movie, and they're like, "Oh, is it like the radio play?" I'm like, "Nope. If you want to get that, you got to watch the Ghoul Capone short film, Battle of Grover's Mill." But yeah, I mean that's kind of how I approach adaptations. Like my other like novel adaptation that we had talked about.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago now, which I'm still working on in the background. It's just kind of, it's not going to be made anytime soon. So I don't put a lot of effort into it right now because it's more of a back burner thing, especially right now with the War of the Worlds in production. But I like to take the source material and then just kind of run with the ideas. And I don't like, I'll check back in every now and again, but at a certain point, I like to step pretty far away from it.
Yeah.
That's just more fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the thing I just wanted to check in if that works for you.
That works good for me in terms of the the thing, the technical, the stuff I'm making. I haven't touched it in a while because I've been swamped.
No, you're good. That's why I wanted to ask you just about like your
that should be totally good.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
One other thing. My DVD drive just crapped out on me for like my USB one for my computer.
Yeah.
Like in a week, I'm gonna have a bunch of footage that I'd love to just get burned onto a DVD.
Yeah.
Can I just send you that?
Yeah.
I can give you a DVD too if you want. I have plenty.
Will it matter if
I'll just need to be able to play on my DVD player?
Okay. Yeah. That should work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure through what software you use?
Well, I usually use Burn. If it's just something simple, I just put it in Play. But the DVD styler, I think that's what it's called.
It doesn't need to be anything crazy. I figure it'd be helpful if like we keep it all on one disc, and if you can make like chapters that it can skip to. There's like specific different things.
Sure.
Like there's some like surfing footage. There's some like news footage and some other stuff.
Is this what
like stock? It'll be on the TV.
So we'll put it in a DVD player and it'll play on the TV.
Okay. And so it'd be nice just to have it all on one thing. I can just skip to the different parts.
That works. Yeah.
If you're down to do that.
I can do that. I think the only thing that I'll need or that we should do is before I should give you the disc so you can play it on the whatever thing you're going to, just to make sure that it plays.
Yeah. It'll be playing through my normal VCR is the current plan.
Are you DVD or VHS?
Mine has both.
Oh, it's a comp. Okay.
I mean,
suite.
I don't know. You had that little portable DVD player that you were telling me about.
Mhm.
Does that have AV cables?
It has an RC out.
So the white, yellow, red.
It can go. So it has a single like AV,
yellow.
like a single. It's almost like a headphone jack, but it's an AV slot.
Uh-huh.
But then it goes out to. I think it's just
yellow and white.
I think it's a mono channel.
Yeah.
But then the video channel too.
It might be. I don't want to volunteer your equipment, but that might be smaller and easier to bring.
I can do that. Yeah.
So maybe just test it on that, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure you remind me all of this.
This will kind of all come to you next weekend, because next
Perfect.
weekend I'm shooting with Ben for all of our
filmed
news footage, but I already have most of the other stuff collected. So that's kind of like the last thing I need to do is just get Ben's, and then I'll just make I'll just give you a drive folder with all the things in it, and it'll also be one timeline that you'll just need to do.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. That was the other thing.
Do you all stand the Spielberg adaptation? I saw it in a class at UIC of all places, and some elements still positively surprised me.
I love the Spielberg adaptation. That's the one I grew up on. It's pretty sick.
I don't know. I think I've seen most of it. It's a movie that I know I've seen.
You haven't watched it all the way through?
I've never sat down and watched it from beginning to end, but I've seen like huge chunks of it. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel about It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. That's what it was. What's the Christmas movie with the kid? You'll shoot your eye out.
Oh, yeah. Christmas
It's like
Story.
that, because every single Thanksgiving it would be on the TV and I would catch large chunks of it.
I'm the same with that movie.
So only like in the last few years I've sat down and watched A Christmas Story. And War of the Worlds is also like that for me. But
it's a great film.
Very
it's
good.
A great film.
Where he has the ash. He's wiping the ash off.
That's a movie that I'm trying to stay away from in terms of like what our movie's like, just because that movie is so iconic. I was like, I don't want to tread on it at all.
Yeah. Hot take, but War of the Worlds might be my second favorite Spielberg movie. Ooh.
Wild.
Hello.
Wild
hey,
take.
Drew. How's it going? Another
up,
one of
Drew?
our crew members for War of the Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Do you boys plan on making regular videos this year besides movies or just the live streams?
That's a big question, Dan.
I don't know. I really don't know, and part of that's because videos, the kinds of high quality videos we want to put out, they take more time than we want to spend on them, because we want to put that time and effort towards our films instead of the videos. Mm-hmm. So if we do put out a normal video, it'll be something we feel really important on. Like, I don't know.
People can always expect things like behind the scenes documentary from
We'll
us.
always put behind the scenes out after projects are done. If we felt really compelled to do here's how you write a script from beginning to end, we put that out, if we really wanted to. But right now we really just want to focus on the films and the filmmaking. And so, I don't know if we're just going to do any videos, but you probably will see some. I would imagine by the end of the year you will.
Yeah. How many and what those will look like, though, it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
I think we're just in a different stage of life, all of us too, where we just don't have the free time that we did 4 years ago when we were like unemployed or working like much less demanding jobs. Because that COVID time, we were like, we were just filmmakers. And so that was like, that's why we started making features.
Yeah.
So it just kind of freed us up.
Yeah. Because right. I mean, for me, like I work full time. I'm in grad school. We're also I'm looking for a new place to live.
Yeah.
I'm taking like other classes for fun outside of all that.
Yeah.
It's not scheduling. It's not fun, but it's, and then films on top of all that. And there's just a lot going on. And you got a new job. You got a lot of stuff you're working on.
I'm in a band now.
You're in a band. Yeah.
And Dan, you'll like this. We're shooting 12 music videos in 12 months, which isn't nearly as hard as 12 features, but that goes on top of it. And I was like, gosh, guys, do we really have to shoot a music video in February, like on top of War of the Worlds? But
it's a one take. It's a one take of the band just playing. It just
that's actually what it is.
Yeah, there you
Thank
go.
goodness. So if it was anything else, I would be like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we got another comment.
Yeah, another curious from a distribution aspect. Like I found for most directions, get people to see my work when it's talking about lots of videos. Yeah. Distribution.
Since we're not, I mean, I agree. when we did the LBS thing, when we ramped up to that, we had a lot of views on all of LBS. In fact, like, again, we've said, like, if the copyright hadn't been an issue, I think LBS would have gotten 10K views. Yeah. But, you know, the copyright was a thing. But the fact that an unlisted link got like 1,000 views or whatever is pretty remarkable in itself. So, seeing as we're not necessarily doing YouTube, like all of our films will eventually be on YouTube, but we're going to try some other stuff, other strategies. Yeah, we don't know. But
I think for us as well, we've kind of, with like Happy Halloween is kind of like the starting point of this process we're trying. We're trying to focus way more on Portland. Mm-hmm. Like there's always going to be our internet side where we're releasing movies for people to watch for free. That's, I think, important in how we operate. But we're also just trying out some new opportunities and ways of operating and just seeing what'll come of trying things out here locally, like doing live screenings and theatrical releases. And then kind of having the internet side almost kind of be secondary. Not that it's less important, but it just kind of will come second in like our process for releasing.
And I should say before I forget, if you haven't, something else I started trying is I created an Instagram page for the film I'm working on, Casilda Song. So go to our Doomed page and you'll find it on there.
War of the Worlds will get one too. I just haven't had time to set it up, but it will be coming.
Lots of stuff coming, but we're going to just try a lot of different things this year. So.
Breaking format here. Physical media is going to be a part of that as well.
DVDs. We're going to see, what's this one called? Penny Drive. It's interesting. I'll write that down.
But we want to try it. We want
for getting me to write a note. We have to have a point system or something. I figured out how to author DVDs this last fall. So
in a way that's like scalable and practical for us to like do. Because again, we're not gonna be shipping things out like mass produced style. It's gonna be very, very indie rock and roll, us making it ourselves and sending them out ourselves. So
I mean, the way I talked about with you a while ago is like what we're doing, like we're not, if we're like a rock band, we're like the White Stripes. That's kind of how we're thinking of our modes of production, distribution, versus like Foo Fighters or U2. So that's kind of the way I look at it in terms of how we're doing stuff is like, we're the White Stripes. They did a lot of cool stuff. You notice a lot of filmmakers moving away from YouTube distribution. It's sad. I don't see us abandoning YouTube ever. I think stuff should be on there.
It's an important part of like what we do. And I don't think we'll ever stop. Like I think every other platform like Instagram and TikTok and Facebook all kind of are tertiary compared to YouTube and physical media will kind of become a new thing that we'll have to take into account for that. But YouTube is just the best place for us to do the stuff that we do. And no other platform comes close because we're not content creators in the sense of like, we're not making trends and anything like that. It just doesn't fit into how we market our stuff. We've tried to like figure out what that would look like for Doomed and it just doesn't feel right for what we want. So.
And there's also lots of other, like there's like Tubi, there's Amazon, there's so many other platforms. And there's those, I forget what they're called, but the sites where you put your movie on it and then that site puts it everywhere else. I have the same thing for the music I make on the music, like for music, same thing, but with music instead of movies. But I don't know. I'd like to legitimize YouTube more, like if that makes sense. And I think Dan probably feels the same way. And it's kind of like, Tubi's cool and Amazon's cool, but I would love it if like YouTube became known for a place where you could find lots of great, awesome movies from unknown people rather than, Tubi or Amazon or whatever. But
you need a place to live.
I do.
Cool.
He won't be like YouTube before he eventually puts Webble 4 and every folk from works laptop file so they can't remove it. Patreon.
That's a great idea.
Actually, that would be so cool. If I could figure out a way to do that, I would. I didn't actually listen to that forcefully like that album for a long time, but then I heard a couple songs from it. I was like, oh, this is a pretty good album. But I never I was like, why is this on here? It's just But I don't know.
Every MacBook sold in 2026 is going to have little black submarines pre-downloaded.
Oh, that'd be sick. It'd be so cool.
And no, you can't delete it.
No, never. What else? War of the Worlds. Like, is there anything else?
I mean, I don't know. I think between, let me just pop over here. I'm going to go through a lot of the stuff. I just need to, this is just prop stuff. There's just a lot of things I need to order. Green means I got it. Yellow means TBD, have either some or most of it.
Red is like, I have to buy
Red
it.
is like, just got to order or make, which most of these things, it's pretty, I just
like
go
duct
do
tape, it's like nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Printing off some things. I have some flyers that I need to make, and some other photos things. This couple's photo doesn't work out. I'm just deleting it from the movie. Might not work out, but nothing, that'll break the movie.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Oh, cool.
Period pieces, man. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of little things you need to get.
That's a reveal.
Sucks.
Period. It's a period piece.
I think we talked about that.
Oh, did we? Oh, I can't remember.
People in the chat, let us know. Did you know that? I think I said that. I mean, the code name is 1962.
Yeah. I guess you can't really see it on there very well. What does this say?
I don't know. I'm going to keep spoiling things.
One way to promote better has been doing shorts. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok seems to get more traction than long form videos. Yeah, I agree. TikTok seems to be the way.
I don't know though, but now that I've heard some changes for TikTok that might make it harder. Yeah. It's complicated. Social media is an ever-changing landscape, and I think we're always going to be behind the curve as doomed.
I think I think you don't want to chase the puck. You want to kind of be, I mean, that's the phrase, right? You don't want to chase the puck. You want to be where the puck's going to be. But for us, even thinking about the puck seems like that's always been a detriment to what we've done. I feel like we've been really successful when we just do what inspires us and feels right for us. So we're going to be aware of the algorithm on all that stuff, but also just kind of, if it doesn't feel right for us, we're not going to do it. But I don't know. There's so many things to take into consideration. Yeah. But yeah. Like Camp Studios doing amazing work for Two Sleepy People. Yeah, I've heard about that one.
I'm not familiar with that.
There are a bunch of TikTokers that got together and they made a feature film. But they're like kind of more, they're not like influencer TikTokers. Like I think they made like one of them was a guy I talked about on our channel a while ago. But yeah, I think it's they've kind of like, I don't know how they funded it or anything, but they made a movie and they've gotten it out into a bunch of theaters like nationally, which is pretty cool. But yeah. Not to be too woke, but I think politically sorry can manage cut platforms today. Like focus on local organ screens. Yeah. That's totally valid. I can totally see that point. Yeah, Charlie had some interesting thoughts on YouTube as a major platform, which I won't butcher because I'm not going to articulate as well as she did. But I think there is something to be said about like the only means of getting our movies out there for everyone to see is like having a YouTube account, which is run by Google, and Google's not perfect, or like any of those other major things. So yeah, that's a totally valid take, and I don't know the answer or the solution or anything, but yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. But yeah, we are focusing a lot more on local screenings than we have in the past for sure.
Yeah. Something I wanted to look into is grants for screenings, which the president of OMPA, she was talking with me about that and opportunities for that, which would be cool.
I need to sit down with someone from that office and be like, okay, because I know how to write a grant. I know how to like do research and that sort of thing, but I've never had any luck. So I would
give me your questions because I'm gonna have a phone call with her in the next month.
I would love to sit down with someone and just be like, okay, just tell me exactly what to do and I will do it, because I feel like for the work we do and the stuff we make, I feel like there's very little interest in terms of local film stuff. from organizations and institutions.
Did you hear back from Tomorrow Theater about the music video competition?
Didn't get in.
Oh, I didn't get in either.
Exactly. My point exactly. And I'm not like butthurt about it, but I'm like, are we the problem? Like, I feel like I wonder if there's more we could be doing or something different we could be doing. I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't work out, it's whatever,
Mhm.
Oh,
I think in the long run, our stuff stands. And I think that's what
Yeah.
matters to me ultimately.
It's fine to use them. I know I'm justifying changing my work for the sake of said platforms. Yeah. Totally
Well
true.
said.
And who's to say, like, relying on a big company for distribution, everything. It is kind of, there's a lot of pitfalls with that.
Mhm.
But
I think that just goes back to our thought, which is always just we make the movies that we want to see made.
yeah.
Because again, if you're chasing the trends and chasing the puck, chasing what the algorithm wants you to make, it doesn't make it feel very true to what we're making.
Yeah.
I'd rather make stuff that's just interesting.
Yeah.
Like making weird movies like Oh Brother, the algorithm would never want that.
Lord.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a different example, but I chose Oh Brother.
I'll never forgive you. Oh, jeez.
Anyways, do you want to talk about your film?
Yeah. Well, I can do
This is the
I can do a little
production.
show and tell. So this is what I've been working on this week. So I have the script. You read a little bit of it
Yeah.
before this, and I've been working on storyboards. It's probably blurry, but there's like storyboard. Essentially, kind of what I've done on my script is right here. I've kind of listed out all of these are like sequences I would like to storyboard.
Mhm.
Do
you want me to turn this into like desk mode?
Can we?
I think I can.
Let's see.
Well, can I do that? Hold on. People are seeing us tech support in real time here.
I think you want to go to the top right.
Is it that?
And you click on that, and that's where you can edit your camera.
Desk view. Hold on here. Let me.
Oh.
Hold on. This might get a little weird.
Whoa.
This might get a little weird, guys.
How did it do that?
Did it? Oh, but it didn't work on our call. Oh, well. But that's a thing it does with your iPhone because it uses the ultra wide. Sorry, guys. You're not able to see what's happening right now.
How do we this is tighter now, though.
Yeah, because I took the lens off.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. This is terrible. This is not a professional live stream. Wait. There we go.
Okay.
Forgive us, everyone.
So kind of, I used to do a thing where I storyboard the whole movie, which I still like to do.
Mhm.
It just takes a while. So to kind of like, because I don't know if I'm going to get the chance to storyboard everything, I kind of wrote down here, these are all the key scenes that I need to visualize before shooting, because there's a lot of scenes in here where it's just like one take.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I know it's just very standard shot, reverse shot coverage.
Sure.
And then there's also some VFX kind of tricky shots I want to make sure I visualize beforehand. So scene 1, some inserts for, I think it's here. Yeah, scene 2, and I have it all labeled. Covering that up, but yeah, some storyboards there.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's in the movie. And then let's see. I mean, I posted a little bit of this on what's it called? Instagram, but it's nothing too crazy now. I mean, this will be full of sticky notes. I've really gotten used to sticky notes from animation, as opposed to doing like full on. So here's some VFX.
I might have to steal the sticky notes because this is way nicer than drawing in the margins. Which I used
Drawing
to
in
do
the
a lot.
margins. But and if I have a separate book, the thing with like having a sketchbook is like, if you fuck up, you gotta it's like that whole page is ruined almost. So if you build in like sticky notes to the whole thing, it's like, bam.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know. It's consistent, clean. I did that for an animated film. I boarded out the whole thing with sticky notes. And so it worked for me. So I brought it onto this. So I'm just going through the scenes.
Have you done Procreate at all for storyboarding?
I have, and it's really nice. It looks very clean, and there's a level of polish that you can get on there that you can't necessarily get with your kind of hand-drawn stuff, I think, but it just takes a while.
Yeah,
and
it is more time
I don't have a
consuming,
very
you say.
consistent iPad.
Yeah.
Because I have to have it plugged in all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I can take these wherever I go. So it's just sticky notes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No battery.
Let's see. What does this say? You just turned it into a techno feudalist. Do you guys have an education in cinematography, or is this a passion outside of education that you guys are pursuing?
You have more of a formal education than I do in film.
I went to film school.
I hijacked his film school because I was partners on all of his projects.
That's true. So yeah, we do have, I mean, we have a background, but I think everything we've learned on production, we've learned outside of a classroom. It's all been self-taught. And I'm not like, I say this sounds cocky, and I don't mean to, and it was true. When I went to film school in my production classes, most of the people in the production class had never had much experience filmmaking. And so I was very kind of advanced when I started the program. Now, of course, they've all surpassed me, and they're all probably working in the film industry, and they're probably better filmmakers than I am, if I'm honest. But at the time when I got in, I was kind of like,
you already had a few years under our belts at that point.
Yeah. And a lot of people were just not, they weren't doing it outside of the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we were in high school, we went to school, did whatever. Then it's like, okay, we're going to make a movie this weekend. And we just did that a whole bunch. So, and that teaches you things. So,
yeah. And then I work professionally in video now. Mm-hmm. That wasn't always my job, but it's always something I've done, at least as a freelancer or side gigs, in conjunction with my normal day jobs at the time. And that I do a lot of photography outside of this, which I think really helps just kind of keep you sharp. But I think I specialized the longest in camera work, as a cinematographer. But also you have a ton of cinematography experience in the last few years too, the features you've been shooting.
I only started picking up the camera really in 22, I think. Mm-hmm. That's really when I started, because it was for shooting La Danza.
Yeah.
And since then I've kind of found a niche in dance videography and stuff. So when I'm not doing videos related to, or when I'm not doing films, I'm usually doing videos related to dance or dance recordings or that sort of thing, or just stuff for the school I work at. Sure. So it's where were we? Oh yeah, so
storyboarding.
I'm storyboarding. I guess I'll talk out loud in terms of I don't have too many updates like last week, but kind of where I'm at now is I'm considering funding and considering how to get the movie made practically. What are the steps that need to be done? It's not you'll know when you read the whole thing. Mm-hmm. It's not a terribly difficult movie in the sense that there's a ton of locations, a ton of different stuff. In fact, I'll show you. It's going to be very small on the screen.
Davey, I see your question, and we'll get to it in a bit.
This is the breakdown. No, that's not the breakdown. This is the breakdown, but hold on. Group scene, characters. Okay. So these are the chunks of shooting, kind of think Happy Halloween style.
Yeah.
3 of these we will shoot before production,
mm-hmm.
and the rest of them we'll shoot during that week of production. And they're not super complicated in terms of locations. The majority of the film takes place in 3 locations. One is Cassie's apartment or her room. The other one is this Castaigne house, and the other one is Sylvia's apartment. Mm-hmm. And that's the majority of the movie. So it's not heavy on locations. It's got some key props and sort of things. All that to say, and there's not a ton of characters, and even then a lot of characters will be played by double roles potentially, but there's also singular, they're in there for a couple hours of shooting. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All that to say, I don't think it's going to be an expensive movie, and I would kind of want to challenge myself to LBS cost $3,000 about to make. So now I'm thinking, okay, how do I refuse to spend money and make this movie for $1,000 and see if I can make that?
Mm-hmm.
And so my thought is, for our 2 leads who are in it, the whole thing, my thought is okay, I can cover gas and maybe some extra money for them.
Mm-hmm.
I can cover meals.
Mhm.
Now, with the rest of the budget, how do I allocate that smartly to cover any props, any makeup, any of that other stuff that we need?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I am with the movies, figuring out ways to do it. And I will try to see if I can, I can fund that myself, but I would like to see like experiment with like reaching out to my cousin and my sister, like, and be like, hey, do you guys want to chip in like $200 to be a producer on this film? And if you do this, you will essentially be invested in this creative process, and you'll get to know what it's like to make a movie. And almost like for the layman who doesn't know anything about filmmaking, but is interested and loves movies, because they love movies too and everything. It's kind of like, hey, you pay $200. Not only will you learn how it's all done, but you'll get your name on the movie and you're a producer, and you'll have a say, and you'll get all these other cool things. And $100 for like a little experience like that is like nothing compared to what we were asking from folks for the Happy Halloween thing. So that's kind of where I'm at with Casilda's song. I have a timeline, not a timeline. This is kind of how I've been looking at an overview, which will probably help us for future stuff. What I have,
Is this on the Doom Drive or yours?
This is on mine, but I'll share it with you too. What I have is over here, I have a different aspect of filmmaking, and I kind of have it like, okay, here's the months, and like, okay, I need to have all the locations locked by April 30th, for example. And I kind of have like this is like a loose timeline. Here's like mini tasks to do. So it's kind of like staggered. Yeah. This is kind of what I've been looking at. So this month, my goal was to finalize script, which is done. February, I need to figure out the budget and exact kind of stuff. I need to finish the storyboards. I need to cast a couple folks and find some location. But like, that's where I'm at. And I'll share some specifics. Maybe I'll do it like print it out and show it next week, or whatever. But that's kind of where I'm at. Sorry, guys. Thanks for waiting.
I think it was the next one.
Oh, let's see. Do you guys think more producer will come from non-film educated background? For example, Mark Pillar has big success with this film. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, technically, what's it called? There's a lot of like industry people who aren't like, who never had film educations or whatever. Didn't PTA drop out of film school after day one or whatever? So, you don't really need a film education to be a filmmaker at all or make movies. So it's really about like, do you like it and do you want to keep doing it? And are you going to do the work at the end of the day? Not so much like, did you take this class on cinematography? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's always been the case where people outside the industry have come in to make stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's happened for a long time. The internet is just like a new version of it.
Yeah.
And having access to equipment, getting easier and easier each year, I think that helps.
Yeah.
But I think it's different and the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because whenever I ask someone to be a producer for me, which is more like an album producer, they assume I'm asking for money when I really just want advice. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what's cool about the term producer is it's very versatile.
Yeah.
It doesn't, sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's literally like looking at a rough cut and giving feedback and that sort of thing. So
if they want to give money, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's also other ways. Like, I'm just trying to think with this one, how do I refuse to spend money and still get by and like still have everything? Like, for example, in the film, there's like a key, like there's a dress that's used. I have a very specific vision for it. So it's like, okay, is that something that I can buy? I mean, I can buy it. Or is there a way I could get one either for free or really cheap, or does someone I know have one? And it's just kind of tricks like that, which we've talked about on this channel before. Or like food. Historically, we've spent money on, getting food for people, and that's good. I mean, Happy Halloween, it was not expensive to feed everybody. It was really cheap to feed everybody, but we still fed like 15, 20 people, however much that was.
Good evening.
No.
The library is closing in 30 minutes at 6 o'clock. Thank you. Buenas noches. La biblioteca
En
cerrada
español.
a las 6.
Everyone's favorite part of the podcast is when the library joins in.
And that's your 15-minute warning. We only got 15 minutes left. But we fed a bunch of people for Happy Halloween. It was really easy. But now I'm thinking like, okay, are there really good cooks that I know personally who would be willing to like cater for us? And like cooking a meal, I mean, yeah, there's like different kinds of obligation there, but it's like, it's more of a service. It's not like, hey, give me your money. It's kind of like, hey, want to come cook for us and you come hang out on set for a little bit sort of thing. So
yeah,
we'll see what that looks like with Casilda's song. Right now I'm very much in the creative. I'm kind of thinking about logistics, but it's not like the forefront of my mind right now. Costco pizza always comes in clutch. Oh boy.
Just you wait, Drew. Just you wait for War of the Worlds when we're on day 5 and we just need some calories.
Yeah.
No, we'll be eating good food on War of the Worlds.
Yeah, I'm not I think the thing with feeding a bunch of people is you can't feed them the same thing over and over again. And it should be healthy.
Yeah.
And not like heavy, in my opinion. Like you don't want, like, I would never feed people a big lasagna.
That's like end of the day.
That's dinner. But there's also tricks you can do to not have to feed people. Like you can say, show up after lunch. If you say that implies like, okay, eat lunch before you come.
We'll have snacks.
And then you can say, we're going to shoot for like 4. I think 4 hours is reasonable, or 5 hours is reasonable to like not feed someone a whole meal.
Yeah.
I think if we're keeping folks for like 6 hours, it's like, okay, we got to feed you lunch.
Yeah.
At least. And if you're there like all day, lunch and dinner, it kind of depends. But there's tricks you can do. There's scheduling things, which makes it a little harder. I mean, to be honest, that's why shooting quickly is really beneficial, because you don't have to deal with like certain things.
That's where War of the Worlds is different, because we're like living on set. So all meals have to be accounted for. This is a difference.
Yeah. And like, I mean, typically if you're on a film set or a big film production, and it's like, okay, we're going to go shoot at this location outside of this park. There's a whole logistics question. Like, okay, where are people going to go to the bathroom? What are they going to eat? Well, all this kind of stuff. But if you're in there, in and out in like an hour or two, that's like not even, doesn't matter as much.
No.
Like if someone has to pee, they can, go in the woods or go down the street or whatever. I mean, it really depends, but there's a lot of scheduling tricks you can do to not have to worry about other logistics if you shoot fast.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We like shooting fast.
Shooting fast is the way to go. What's this? Uber Eats. No, thank you.
Uber Eats trying to sponsor us?
I don't even know why I have Uber Eats on my phone. I never use it, or DoorDash or anything. I think the only times I've used it is when people have given me gift cards, or there's like a deal or something, like a coupon where it's like free delivery if you buy this or whatever.
Yeah.
But I haven't DoorDashed food in years.
You've had Panera.
That's all I need is Panera.
Is the Sips still good?
Still good.
How much do you pay?
$10
a month.
Yeah, $10 a month
No
until
longer free?
April, I think.
And then you'll
Then it's 15.
Then it's 15. Are you going to ask for a deal?
I might.
Are you going to call the CEO?
I'll try. What's funny is you can go on the app and it shows you how much money you've saved.
All right, what's the number?
If you had to guess how much I've saved per month.
Per month. $120 a month.
Let's see.
Leave your answers down below.
About you. Only 43.
But total
yearly savings is $786.
And how many months have you been on it?
Since July.
That's pretty close to what I said about 120.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
It is one, I think Costco hot dog, Panera Sips Club. For me, best deals. Best deals.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to turn this into a Panera commercial because Lord knows I could and I will, but I'm not tonight. Burrito Taxi. always makes me mad. Well,
I dig it.
burrito taxi. Yeah.
Uber,
Well,
Panera taxi.
yeah. I think in terms of Casilda's song, I don't know. I'm not going super hard into the planning because obviously we have War of the Worlds coming up. Again, I'm still in the creative space, but I think sometime in March it'd be good to sit down with you and Zach and kind of really kind of be like, here's the deal kind of meeting. Once you guys read it and have like some sort of game plan, we get some sort of game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it'll be a fun one.
It will.
It'll be relatively easy, I think.
Is this like anything that we've made before, vibe wise?
No.
Nice.
I mean, there's going to be similarities because
It's us.
It's us, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's like anything we've made yet. Well, actually, probably the closest is like Doom on the Doorstep, which is a short we made.
It's a throwback. 2019.
Yeah.
I was thinking there's some cinematography from that I'd love to replicate more of the worlds, particularly in the dark room. You know, with, like Morgan at the end of Doing the Doorstep when it's that it always reminded me of Passion of Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
That kind of framing.
Yeah.
So there's something similar I'd love to do in War of the Worlds.
That'd be
with
cool.
that kind of just that lighting.
Yeah.
It's cool looking.
Yeah.
Bring the little tube lights
Yeah.
to
The
shoot.
shoot. Oh, I'm gonna bring my whole kit.
Yeah, just bring it all.
Yeah.
I plan on using your 50
Do it.
just because I'll
It's
use
good
my
lens.
the Sigma. Those pair well.
Yeah.
Those will probably be the lenses we'll use for most of the film. I'll bring
Nice.
some other fun lenses just in case, but I plan on shooting this pretty straight.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I won't get too weird with the lenses.
But you could.
I could. I know. I'm trying not to.
What does Drew say? Is that Drew?
Oh, yes. You can bring that light too, Drew. I forgot about it. That would be very helpful, actually, because that one is battery powered.
We'll need it.
We will. Yeah. There's going to be some lighting at the end of the movie that I think just the more lights we have, the better.
We want to scare the neighbors,
We're trying not to.
but we want to.
We might scare them a little bit. We'll do all that stuff on the last night. So if they get too mad at us, we're already leaving.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Mhm.
But yes, you can bring that light. Thank you for using it. I hope
Yeah.
it served you guys well on your shoot, Drew. That's a movie I'm excited for.
Forsaken Remains.
Forsaken Remains.
Still got more to shoot.
I got to play a creature, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to play. I don't know how to describe him.
A guy.
He's not like a protagonist, but he's like one of the group members.
Mhm.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's helped. Definitely helps with directing when you get to act. But yeah, fun. Well, actually, kind of relate to Casilda's song. So there's like 4 kind of main characters in Forsaken Remains. I'm one of them. Soteria is another one. And so Soteria is going to be the lead in Casilda's song as of now. So not that you can watch Forsaken Remains, but that's kind of how I got to know Soteria more.
The Ghoul Doomed
Cross-pollination
has been very strong.
Yeah.
Which has been very fun. Like in 2023, 2024, I feel like we had a lot of that Yakima
Mhm.
cross-pollination, and now we're doing the Ghoul
Yeah.
crossover, and it's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Drew's excited
See?
by
Oh, nice.
that and that. I can hear you saying, "Oh, that is so hype, Drew." And there's
Trying to
another
get
one in
some,
there too. I have not seen that, and I should.
Tolpi. Is he Italian?
I will be taking a note, and I will be watching. Thanks for the thing. I love hearing about lighting. It's
Lights
just fun.
and colors.
I love light.
We got 5 minutes left. So if you have any questions or anything, put in the chat. We're here for 5 more minutes about. But yeah, we got some good stuff coming. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can share?
This one was less planny. Oh, you guys gonna watch Send Help this weekend?
What's that?
No.
What is it? Wait, is that a movie?
I gotta finish working on my movie. I don't have any free time for the next few weeks.
Yeah, neither do I.
But in classic Ethan fashion, I haven't watched movies in a while.
Oh, that's the new Sam Raimi movie with
Okay.
where they're like trapped in an island.
Okay. I want to.
It looks good.
New
I'm-
Sam Raimi. New Sam Raimi.
Oh, I'm an idiot,
Yeah.
aren't I? His simple argument is that hot or heavy lights get a big part of why cinematography is so disappointing now.
Maybe. That's an
Also,
interesting
just
take.
flat lighting. Everything's very flat.
I think it's very flat.
And I think it's maximized to look good on the widest array and variety of screens possible.
Yeah.
Which is part of it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the lighting in this movie. There's some specific things that you'll see when the movie's out that I'm excited to show. Yeah, it's lots of hotter, heavier lights. Yeah. I have one very hot, heavy light that I'm considering whether or not I want to bring because it is kind of annoying, but it is also nice. And I like having single point as opposed to like LED panels, which I do have and I'll probably bring with. But those are kind of going to be secondary lights. I always prefer single point just because you get really nice shadows and just good fall off. And I prefer high contrast. And
Yeah.
I think part of the limitation of indie lighting is it's hard to like get really nice washes of light in like big spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather work in like just having more controlled high contrast lighting.
Yeah.
Hot and heavy, Drew says. And I agree. It will be hot and heavy.
I think that's another thing that I don't know. I think we do well, and I think helps with our production is just a lot of times we just use source, practical lights and just a single light and just move it.
It's nice. It's
We-
easy.
we
We don't
don't-
care about continuity.
Well,
Just make the shot look good. And what's the fewest amount of steps to get it to look good? Because we have to move on.
what's the quote of I think it was someone asked Andrew Lesney, the cinematographer, Lord of the Rings. They're in Moria, and he's like, "Where does that light come from?" And he's like, "The same place the music is coming from." And it's like, yeah, that's what lighting is for a movie.
Yeah.
Realism. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of realism in art in general, which is kind of an overgeneralization because there's time and place. But I think more often than not, I like to shape reality when it comes to filmmaking, and light's another way you can do that for
Mhm.
sure.
And as an indie filmmaker too, like having the ability to not show part of your environment through light is really helpful.
Yeah.
That's how we get away with a lot of like holes in our like set production is by not showing, by
Mhm.
having dark lighting. It's really nice.
Yeah.
This movie especially will just have a lot of very moody lighting, very natural, and also some beyond
Crazy
natural
stuff.
lighting. Yeah,
The end I'm excited for
Oh,
all that stuff.
that's why we're bringing so many lights. It's just for that. It won't have as many lights the rest of the movie, but it's gonna be pretty fun. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, my favorite lighting source to this day in our movies was Zack Snyder's Justice League lighting Video Carnage.
We literally lit scenes of Video Carnage with Justice League. Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, be non-traditional.
Okay. Well, I guess we have a minute left, so we should probably wrap up here.
Yeah, before
Um,
the library joins us.
Yeah. But thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, we'll do this again in 2 weeks. Oh, what are we doing 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks, this live stream will be coming from the set of War of the Worlds.
Mhm.
So get ready to join a special episode
So-
where you'll get to see us working on a
set.
movie in real time. It's gonna be pretty cool.
And we don't know what time it's going to be at, but once we start, we'll just go all day,
Good
essentially.
evening.
Yeah.
The library is closing in 15 minutes.
And there's
Please check out your library materials
This
before
feels-
6 o'clock. Thank you.
This feels like a Cane
Buenas
Pixels
noches.
thing.
Cerramos
Yeah,
la
this
is
biblioteca
very
en 15
back
minutos.
rooms.
favor de traer sus materiales al escritorio antes de las 6. Gracias.
Gracias.
Oh, wait, we got one more. See Jordan one more time. If you do good, you'll see. Do that. Yes.
Nice.
All right. We will catch you guys on the set of War of the Worlds.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye.
All right.